All right, we are back after the little break we had. Ready to do some more rolls before we call it an evening. Yeah, I'll roll.
Do it.
Uh, okay, go. Oh, back 1.
15.
Gonna record this. You can read it.
Then I will. While traveling, you come into conflict with another immortal. Gain a mark. Who are they? What trick did you play upon them? Create a new immortal character.
All right, retreading some old grounds here, I feel, but can't get out of these goddamn teens.
Yeah. So we come into conflict with another immortal. Who are they? What trick do we play upon them? We don't check a skill or anything. Just create a new immortal character, and then we gain a mark. So who is this?
Hmm.
We come into conflict and why? We're sort of making our place here right now. We live in this monastery. We're not really being overly aggressive, I don't think. Or maybe we are. We are a pretty aggressive personality. Play a trick upon them.
I mean,
Maybe here's my thought, right?
uh-huh.
Uh, maybe the trick, like maybe it's an older vampire, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe the trick we play upon them is that we try to drink their blood to kill them, which of course doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, we become more like deeper in our own corruption. The mark is not something they do to us; it's the result of the thing we did to them. Like we drink
Right.
from them, they probably like slap us off, and they're like, you do not know what you're doing.
Right. We go out hunting. We see someone traveling alone on the road at night. We attack. Get a bite in, perhaps.
Yeah.
Um.
Or maybe even we fight and end up talking,
Yeah.
and we're like, we're like, okay, they're immortal and whatnot, but we have already met one. We broke an axe on them. Um,
Sure
like
did.
we will play all nice, and then when they turn their back, we'll jump them and just sort of go for it, and then attempt to like yeah feed off of the other vampire, and it doesn't go so well.
Sure. And they're like taking in vampire blood or immortal blood. It curses us further somehow.
Yeah,
All right. Sure. That works.
makes sense, right?
Yes.
All right, so who's this person, and why are they traveling here? Maybe we don't need to know, but it's a chance to maybe spread out our influences here. Is this person from around here or from further away?
Hmm. Well, we are out traveling.
We are, yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, how far do you imagine we go?
And where do we go? Well, maybe
How-
we can't stay necessarily because the local baron has sort of found us out, and we probably can't stay any longer.
Oh, sure. I
We
mean,
we
yeah,
yeah, I feel we need to leave. I feel
all right.
we need to
Yeah.
go somewhere else than this guy's place.
But we're not like hounded or anything. We're probably just
No,
again wondering.
maybe.
It doesn't really have to matter where, honestly. Um, what matters here is who this person is that we what would they call themselves when they basically like they're walking at night. We step in to on the road, basically waylay them, right?
Yeah.
To Viking them, as it were, uh, and um, and our plan is to either get gold or probably both gold and their blood, right? To
Yeah.
feed ourselves. We're a big, scary person, and they recognize us for being what we are. They have an
Yeah.
eye for these things, I guess. How would they introduce themselves to another immortal? Right? Because that's not necessarily the same name they go by to others.
True. Um. Is she or he? I mean,
That's
they're
gonna
not.
be a lady. Why not?
Yeah, why not a lady? I imagine if it's a lady traveling alone at night, I imagine a vampire. She just needs to be an immortal.
Mhm.
How about she's a witch?
All
She
right.
lives in a grove close by. She's gathering mistletoe in the moonlight or something.
Mm.
You know, she is. She has a hut with full of unctuous brews and strange concoctions. She does, uh, black magic in there, and that keeps people away and keeps her safe. And
Right.
so,
I think we traveled south. Maybe we went to the Black Forest.
maybe Black
You know,
Forest,
where we met Matilda.
Matilda the Mad, Matilda the Hag,
Yeah. Old Mother Matilda.
Mother Matilda. Yes, there we go.
Yeah. Mother Matilda. Um, Witch of Black Forest. Um, I I took her blood. Um, blood and what mark do we gain from this?
What would happen? What is like a witch's
A
curse or
witch's
something?
curse. Yeah.
Witch's curse. What are the symptoms of bewitchment? Thanks, Google.
Mhm.
Mm,
Witch magic in the Middle Ages. Invented by the devil and so forth. Yes. Um,
witch curses, witch marks, curses, and magic. Hmm. Yeah.
Really, turns out they were full of it. Uh, they were saying people were witches. That's basically what I'm getting here. Oh yeah, they sort of made it up. What did they say that they were doing though?
Yeah, exactly.
Panic. Maybe we grow horns. That seems
Grow horns.
really difficult to hide, and sort of like a devil would. Bad luck. All right.
Totally a mark.
Yeah, but how
Mm.
do you hide being unfortunate? That's sort of the nature of this game. It's already
How apropos.
heretic. Probably not what she does to us. Mm.
uh,
Mostly, it's like they heal the sick that could not be saved by prayer, and you're like, well, I don't think
so
that's
she
what
she
does
she
to
was
us.
a medic, pretty much.
Yeah. Um,
Witchcraft. Curses. This is the problem when you're not like read up on a lot of new age stuff. I feel like.
I don't think we're really looking for the new age stuff. It's like she used a crystal to summon Mother Gaia. And you're like, oh,
you
all right.
know,
Um, spells, necromancy. We already done necromancy.
I would have done necromancy. Yeah, I feel.
Runes, sigils, potions, gazing into mirrors, scrying,
We mirrors.
made puppets.
We mirrors? Like we can't stand our own reflection or something? Although we did that, did we? No.
Mm. Maybe something weird. Like it says here specifically wax puppetry is something.
Mhm.
Maybe we now have to carry like a small wax version of ourselves with us, or
Uh-huh.
we'll get sick if we're away from it.
Some sort of fetish.
Yeah, like some sort of, she bewitched it, and yes, we bargained to get it from her, but you know,
Yeah.
what do you think of that?
I mean, that could certainly work.
It's certainly weird and witchy.
It is weird and witchy. Strixology. I see. Okay. The concept of sorcery is characterized by convictions that those guilty engage in 6 activities: act, enter with the devil, sexual relations with the devil, aerial flight for the purpose of attending an assembly presided over by Satan himself. Practice of maleficent magic, the slaughter of babies. I mean, yeah, we can certainly not get too bogged down on it. Sure, it can be some sort of, we need to. She creates some sort of like. We play trick on her. Last time this was a bothersome prompt as well. There's something with this that just lummoxes me a little
It's
bit.
the whole trick thing, right? But yeah, I mean, if we're not going with if we are going with a witch, then I don't think we necessarily drink from them.
Sure.
Uh, or it could be. I mean, it would take a little bit out of the Vampire the Masquerade book, but it could be not a witch, but like a fae creature.
Okay. Or of a
Uh,
hag.
we drink from them, and some like
Terrible nightmares plague us. We drank from a night hag, and now it's just the most
yeah,
horrid night terrors.
night hag, black forest. I drank her blood, and when I sleep, she drinks my sanity.
Mm-hmm. I have dread night terrors, and dream and toss as I slumber. I must rest within a stone coffin to subdue the noise. That.
Yeah, I mean, what a requirement.
I know, right?
Sure, why not? We try to rest in places that constrain us,
Yeah.
wrapped up in cloth or something.
Yeah.
Mummy. All right, that's a bit of a problem.
Yes, it is.
In hags. All right. Yeah. Then we create a new character. We got the mark. We did the thing. So let's not be blocked here any longer. Let's move on and see what happens.
Okay, let's see what happens.
We're going forward for
19.
10.
2 friendly characters become embroiled in an internecine conflict. Yeah, this is the thing again. Become involved and check a skill. Create up to 2 characters if needed. How do you profit? Gain a resource.
All right. 2 friendly people become embroiled in a conflict. Well, we don't have any.
You don't have to create.
So we'll have to create 2. Now, last time we had sort of like a church and government sort of thing.
Yeah.
Who would we be friendly with at this time?
A lot of merchants around. I mean, it's Frisia.
Sure. So Matilda of the Black Forest obviously is down in southern Germany.
Yeah.
Really, we have a lot of options here. We're
True.
currently straying quite a wide berth.
We could have gone to southern Germany, like Bavaria, around there.
And what would we be interested in gaining? A castle, maybe?
Yes, I think so. A new place of
Like
respite.
an alpine castle in what is to be Tyrol.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
A marching band of Germans with lederhosen and those hats.
One of those big Alp horns. The
Oh
resource.
yeah, you blow in it and it like resonates over the entire mountain.
All right. Become involved and check a skills. So basically, 2 people in conflict. Let's say we mercenary for a bit. That
Sure.
seems like the kind of thing we could do.
Sure.
That we work for some people, we take care of some problems, they gain strength, and then they begin fighting each other over probably some title, as
Mhm.
people do here in
Mhm.
this time. Everything's a little bit lawless. Charlemagne is far away,
Oh
so
yeah.
he's all the way in Aachen. So, uh, we become involved. And we check a skill. So we have carouser
Yep.
or blooded from battle.
Hmm.
Get party, or we can kill.
Yes. So the 2 things we're good at.
Yes. Now, I think it's more interesting because we don't kill these friends. Obviously,
Oh,
we're friendly with them.
I actually this is this is probably just during the reign of Otto the First Holy Roman Emperor.
Oh, well,
That's mid 900s.
that makes sense then.
Uh,
Otto. That's the first.
Yeah, Otto the First.
What's his deal?
What is his deal here? Traditionally known as Otto the Great. Ottone il Grande in Italian. East Frankian king from 936. Holy Roman Emperor from 902 until his death in 973. Oldest son of Henry I, the Fowler, and Matilda. Oh no, Matilda. Otto inherited
Magyars.
the Duchy of Saxony and the kingship of the Germans upon the death of his death. Continued for his work, unifying all German tribes into a single kingdom, greatly expanded the king's power at the expense of the aristocracy. Big marriages and personal appointments are installed members of him. I mean, it can certainly be during his establishment then.
Yeah. During all this work.
Establishment of the Holy Roman Empire. I mean, there's a lot of fighting, mercenary.
Bavaria,
The
Swabia, maybe, yeah. Yeah, of course. Of course this happened. Yeah, and let's get involved and carouse, right? Our friends are fighting over the spoils, basically.
Yep.
But that's okay. We're a fighter. We can pass for a Saxon times.
Yeah, we can.
Which is northern Germany, So
Yeah. Okay.
we need 2 characters.
We do need 2
German
characters.
sort of counts, I guess.
Could be. I mean, if we'd use the carousel stuff, we party our way through it, or Blood from Battle, we fight our way to fame and glory.
Yeah, but it's a conflict between 2 friends.
True.
We get involved in.
True. We throw a huge party, but invite them both and explain, like, really, my friends.
Yes, let us solve this. We can both
Solve this. Give me the castle, and you don't have to fight over it at all. And
place that I'll take the land in between you,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then
And you both trust me. Certainly.
yeah, let's have a barony. Why don't
All right, let's have a barony.
we? In somewhere in Swabia.
Good old Swabia.
No, Swabia. We need some German names. Name. These are not going to be old timey, but that's probably fine.
Fine.
Let's go with Heinrich.
Heinrich. Yep.
Yeah, that is then he is a baron.
Hmm.
Shouldn't there be another guy here? Oh, he's there. We have another baron. Let's hope that's blended in for me. There we go. Baron Heinrich. Lots of barons.
Baron Heinrich.
Um,
He's Baron Heinrich of Basel, let's say. City of Basel.
on Basel.
Yeah. Basel.
A friend from my time as a mercenary. German.
Okay.
So something we think about him.
So Baron Heinrich on Basel. Probably fights, let's see, close to Basel. There is well, let's see. Saint Ursane. That's close by, and it's a different actually, oh, okay. I'm looking at a little map here between Grafschaft Burgund and Alamein. Between them, there are conflicted territories, and this is in Swabia during this time.
All right.
So this seems like if we want something in there, that seems perfectly
So
fine.
who else? But between where you say?
Yes, I'm just considering. Let's do Solothurn. So Baron von Solothurn. And between Solothurn and Basel is like an area of conflicted lands during this time.
All right.
Okay, first name for the Baron von Solothurn.
First name coming up. His name is Conrad.
Conrad. Baron Conrad von Solothurn.
Maybe modern day Switzerland. That's where we hang out. That's good. I'm sure there's some sort of castle somewhere in these
yeah. No,
Alpine.
of course.
Yeah, all right. And really, he's also a friend from our time.
Yeah, I mean, we've fought for both of them at times.
Yeah, or alongside them even.
Yeah, alongside them even.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, well, we should add like a personal detail about them.
I think so.
Heinrich is his beard is greater than any I have ever seen.
All right.
He has an incredible mustache and just magnificently sort of twirly, you know.
Is
You're looking for something, or do you have an idea?
No, I'm thinking. I'm grasping. See, I'm just looking at the previous. His beard is greater than I have ever seen, and his booming laughter fills a great hall. loud and happy with an incredible mustache. Full on Warhammer beard over here,
He is generous, but fickle
Mm-hmm.
in his treatment. So men and well, it seemed like they could get into a. He's not super ill spirited,
No.
It's like it's a conflict more so than it's
Yeah.
contested land. Where does the border go?
Exactly.
And from that, what do we win? We win.
We win our own little barony, our own little place.
Yeah, it's not really barony. It's more like a.
We could have what do you call it? We can become a knight for him if that concept exists in the 900s like this area.
A sheriff sort of thing.
Yeah, more like okay, we fight over this land, but if we give it to our mutual friend here, we know that he won't betray either of us. So he will become
we're
the steward of the land,
like
arbiter, the magistrate, the burgomeister, the landsknecht.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laufen is the general area that is a municipality, and the capital district of Laufen. So it's all in that. History. Part of the Holy Roman Empire after the Ellen collapse. All right.
Yeah, like a landed knight sort of thing. Be like, okay, you take care of this.
Banneret.
A what?
A banneret.
A banneret? Sure.
The landed knight.
Yeah.
All right, sure. That's a resource for us.
There is, yeah.
Banneret of Lauven. Yeah. Apparently, as it turns out, the divide of this is right at the border of the kingdom of Burgundy
Mm-hmm.
during time as well. So, Germanic tribe of Burgundians who originated in Scandinavia. Oh my God. All right. Yeah, we have gained it. We have profited. We have convinced them to allow us to stay in the middle, and we have. Now we have a small place we can call home.
Yeah, we have surrounded by 2 allies who likes us. Surely, nothing bad will happen now.
Yeah. Well, what could possibly happen? Why don't you tell us what could possibly happen?
Let's see what can possibly happen. We're gonna go back 2.
17.
Oh, this thing again.
You commit a despicable murder, but not for the sake of feeding. Why? Check a skill. Remove a vulnerable character, if you like. You can break a despicable murder. We only have 1 skill.
Yeah.
And that is our blooded from battle. We can kill someone. We don't have to. I don't know that we're going to.
No.
Now, blooded from battle. A despicable murder. Why? It says, well, we are now a sheriff sort of lord thing. I don't think we're qualified.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're kind to our subjects. And I don't
Necessarily.
think that the laws that they expect to live under are necessarily the same laws that we would expect our subordinates to live under.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit of a tyrant.
Be a bit of a tyrant.
You know, we are questioned on something, and we simply kill the man.
Okay, our authority gets challenged, and we just take him out.
I also realized, Jones, that we didn't make a memory for the last thing we did
Oh,
here.
oops. Okay, let's do that quickly then. The two friends.
In fact, did we make one for the witch?
God, we're bad at this.
Yes and no. It's just
Uh,
we moved a little too fast there.
yeah, we did. We sure did. All right, start with the witch then. The witch thing. It is more as drinking different types of blood and just tasting what's out there, I suppose.
You know,
Could go into two.
it could. It gives me, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I could see it. It really is about us. Yeah, yeah. We're learning a lesson, right? Something like the haze, the red haze comes and goes, and I find myself biting the neck of a thing that does not taste human. The hag of the wood, the blackwood. Blackwood tastes foul, and the dreams she sends even worse.
All right. Two lords then.
What would that be on? No, no, sick, Hellord, no. Get that. Yeah, no, could not return home.
Forget something, I think.
Yeah, I think we do.
Get Duce. Get.
If we get our origins, do say, what's this one? That's the Frisian church. Well, I suppose we could forget the origin of Duce.
Yeah. I think
We
we
certainly
forget.
don't hold that over him anymore.
We have his loyalty still. We know that much. There is some sort of wrapped
Well, in
package.
three, in three here, memory three is us staying with him.
Hmm.
So this is forgetting that he was a thrall,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, we forget that. Forget how he
Alright.
came into our life in the first place. Not important anymore.
I will strike it and add it to a list. Oh, do say. Shame we cannot write, so we can't make it.
Uh,
Yeah, so this goes away. And we replace it.
mm,
Let's move to new place, no opportunity. My skill and strength.
uh, uh, uh,
Yeah. Um, the allies I make fight over the spoils. And I help them uh, live it by taking share.
hmm.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Now the despicable murder. Probably here then, since it is the share. Yeah. So
New subjects.
mm-hmm.
Richness. Speaks up. Those questions. My right to rule. Strike his head, shoulders, and mouth. Festering corpse on that height. Side weight. Yeah, I mean, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the point here is this is not a unique right? We're not diplomatic. We're used to
No.
ruled by strength and fear.
Yeah.
In a very non-Christian manner
Oh
that maybe
yes.
shocks our our fellow
There's
Holy Roman sort of you know.
in the restoration of like the key or like the manor or whatever we live in, it was pictures that there's been no donations to the church or you know
Yeah,
there's been no restoration of the chapel or anything like that.
in fact, we're not even good at playing pretend.
No, we don't even feel like what? No, like,
Money, my money.
there's it's just there's like one of those like bleeding trees outside where we like bleed for like Frey and and Odin and stuff still. Uh
We sleep in a long ship that's put inside the room. Yeah,
a
the
stone coffin on top of the long ship, so our like screams and tosses are not heard from
Yeah.
outside.
Well, we're running out of skills because this was our last one. So
Oh boy. Happening again,
you know,
Mordecai.
let's see where this goes. We can't stop here.
Oh, I can't stay here.
Um,
Oh, forward.
forward 6.
Thanks.
Is it?
So 23, I believe.
Mhm.
Just gonna go there. Uh, okay, 23. Let's take a look. You master a strange new science or field of knowledge. How does your vampire nature give you special insight into these studies? Create an appropriate skill based on a memory.
All right. We have time. More than
Yes.
anything. That's nice.
Strange new science, field of knowledge.
What happens then? Oops.
It's a strange science. I mean, alchemy, we had that kind of.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Uh,
Germans of
what is
technological advancement
yes,
around
the incredible insight into the
around
iron
year
plow.
900. That is known as a
Oh, medieval sciences.
century.
Um,
Height of the Viking Age.
eh, mean, there's most of the knowledge at this point comes from like Greek and Arabic texts, really.
Yeah.
There a lot of reverence for like the Greek classics and stuff. It's
Yeah. But I figure this is another situation where we spend a while here
yeah.
um, to
Couple of decades or something here. I mean,
strange new science or field of knowledge.
I mean, a strange new science that's coming up during this time is like optics. You know,
It's true,
starting of telescope,
lens
like
such.
refractions and stuff is a thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Arab alchemy.
I mean, it could be that we're interested in the stars or something. I don't know.
We have
Maybe
Francis.
for navigation, maybe for.
I think we have Francis or Roger Bacon, who founds like a science cycle of observation, hypothesis, experimentation, and verification. That's like how you do science, according to him.
The
That's
Viking scientist.
Viking
I don't know
science.
why would we do that?
But like optics, telescope could certainly be a thing.
Could also be we begin to play around with various powders. I mean, we do live in a mountainous region.
True, it's true.
Mining is certainly something that's around. So various minerals or crystals and
Yeah.
various things. Metallurgy. Could
Metallurgy, is that a strange new science? How do we make it a strange new science?
I don't know. I mean,
Powderology. Demolitions.
make gunpowder.
That's very early, but
Yeah, very very early.
maybe.
Useless early, so I'd say.
I mean the
But the real question to me,
yeah.
what would our character here do? So we're Viking lord. We're living here, ruling with an iron fist.
Yep.
We have time now.
Yes.
What kind of thing do we dedicate ourselves to? What do we languish back to it? Again, it's based on a memory. So
It
what do we
is.
look back to and sort of
It's
feel a
based on a
need
memory.
to redo, right?
Hmm.
What do we drawn to study?
I mean, we could certainly, again, this is pulling on Vampire the Masquerade, right? But we seemingly have a fair fascination of, uh, well, martial skill and blood. Maybe we get into some sort of like blood magic attempts, like thaumaturgy. Like how do we distill power from others' blood? I mean, we drink it to survive, sure, but if we could steal someone's strength, you know what I mean? You could take someone's skills into your own via the blood.
It's true. I mean, certainly drinking from a hag has changed
Yeah. And
us
and
in some way.
and drinking Jalmar's blood lifted the red haze. So potent or like important blood from important people might have that
Right?
special powers, and maybe a thaumaturgic bend uh, would be an answer to those insights.
Right. Yeah, I can see that. It help How does your vampire nature give you special insight? That certainly makes sense, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that seems like a continuation of our memory 2 here,
Yeah.
which could be something like, in my my youth, I spent, uh, a long time pondering the taste of various peoples and beings. Their blood is not just sustenance, but uh, it changes me. I find ways in which to use these effects power. Something like that.
A long time pondering the case of various beings. Blood is not substance, changes me. What is well, I find ways in which to use these for power. Yes, yes. So the skill would be like not magic necessarily. It's like
Maybe just like potent blood,
blood. All right. Yeah.
right? Like we have some with us, maybe from some creature, maybe from like a mixture of like wolves and a great warrior or something like that.
Maybe we
That we
have
have
we,
concocted.
we certainly have lands as well. We can hunt on those lands, find the most strongest people, drink like strange blood
You know,
concoctions that we make.
let's make it potent bestial blood.
Okay. All
We have
right.
killed like a great bear.
Okay.
When we drink it, we kill.
Drank its heart's blood, and we felt the power swell within us. Yeah.
We have that.
All
We
right.
can drink it well. All
Like
right.
it.
All right. Yeah. Let's do
Me?
another one. Yes, it is you.
Roll the dice then. Word 1.
Then 24.
4.
Or stood out the new name. Why?
Because we have lived here for a generation now,
Yeah.
and we can't just be the same. We are now, like
German name.
German name, or German name, Ragnarson, right?
Elias. Mm.
Um, for this 24.
I feel like this is a continuation of first one. I feel like we're redefining our
Yes.
like we're doing a new us. Like
Mm-hmm.
I am, you know, sort of name.
Many seasons have passed. The uh, domain start. Wonder how is the Lord still the same? For time realize I must change.
Named we pick for ourselves.
Yes.
Otto.
Otto, sure. Otto Ragnarsson.
Uh, Lord of Laufen,
Yeah.
an eternal being of blood. Yeah.
Yeah, we're Otto Ragnarsson the first.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, Sir Otto Ragnarsson, because we're some sort of like Landsknecht, like landed knight banneret, right?
Von
Sir.
Ragnarsson. No. Yeah. So yeah, that works. Yeah.
Banneret and ruler of Laufen. King of Blood. Okay. That was
All right,
straightforward.
that was a quick one.
Yeah.
Let's see if we move further forward. Throwing the dice.
Yes.
6 further forward. That's
30.
30.
My
Have you
God.
ever been this far ahead?
No. What social mores have you forgotten? Lose a checked
Delete
skill.
checked skill. Oh, so
No.
we delete a checked skill.
Yeah,
It's
just
gone forever.
gone. You don't even remember. Well, the carouser, I mean, would be if it's social moors. We knew how to party in Viking times.
It is our
You
social
you
war.
you loudly threw the tankard into the fire, screaming for more, while simultaneously having sex on the table and fighting. That's not how
Yeah.
you do it anymore, especially not in like strict Swabia and Switzerland.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get rid of it then. It's sort of just can I just like this is the way to do it, right? There we go.
Yes,
Gone.
gone.
All right, which means that we should add that I think to this number 4 is where that makes uh
Yeah,
because we used to party with these two people and they're old now
true.
and we've changed.
We have. We can't really.
Um
The last great party we had.
yeah. My old friends, come to my manor, puzzled that I have not changed as they say. Puzzled that I am untouched by time and bearing a new name. Uh, my stoic uh, my stoic wines do not soothe their fears as my carousing ones. What do you think?
Let's see here. Okay, so I envisioned it as him just being out of touch now, in more of a way. Like this is more of a he has adopted a new way of partying. Not that he necessarily have forgotten something. Like he just doesn't know how to party anymore, sort of.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was going for. So
Right.
my old friends come visiting. They come back and they're like, they see that I'm still me. They're
Yeah.
weirded out by it, and so we go have a glass of wine, right? We used to be young and
Sure.
like, and now it just sort of, they're not sure about all this.
I mean, it makes sense. You're so busy thinking about drinking powerful blood and cutting
Oh,
in the heads of peasants, like you can't,
yeah,
don't
yeah. I mean, I was
remember.
thinking about the blood thing, right?
Sure, sure.
Mm. Like that taste of change.
Looking at them, being, perhaps you should.
Powerful people.
You should. My good friends, you shall stay for dinner, of course.
Mhm. We're having the most exquisite.
Red.
We're
Yes.
becoming a bit of a weirdo.
Yeah, we are.
All right, all right, yeah.
Okay.
Throw them bones. Now we're going forward. Let's see
Yeah.
what happens.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, well, backwards. 2.
28.
Hey.
A long dead mortal character returns. What do they want from you?
Oh
How have
no.
they survived death? You only recognize them if you still have a related memory. Check a skill. A long dead mortal character.
Well,
That could be Hjalmar,
yeah.
be Gunda.
Gunda seeks us
You
out.
say what could be
Could
Adelstein?
be say
Don't think Adelstein cares enough for us that he would find us here even if he was alive.
no.
Uh, do say might.
No.
Uh, you know, uh,
Maybe his
good,
ghost
probably
haunts
not.
the chapel, although it returns. So
Gunda probably just like lived a happy life with another husband. I mean, honestly,
honestly, yeah.
Hjalmar could like a revenant sort of thing, but
I mm, is it the ghost of Duce that shows up?
what do they want from you?
The
How
ghost
have
of
they
Christmas past. He comes to remind us of the potential we had and the sin we now live in, and
maybe? Yeah.
and warn us that if you could keep on this path, my son, you will end up
But we still
truly.
have all the stuff. We still have his loyalty.
Yeah, we
So
do, but that's why he comes to warn us.
found character returns. Well, it says they survived death. They're not immortal.
It's true.
They're living. It's
Gosh,
you know, he
how on
has
earth?
stood from the grave. Uh,
How on earth would and survive? Been a while now.
yeah. How does he? I agree that Duce is the most interesting. Somehow,
Hmm.
I thought I'd say that.
Yeah.
Um, so I think we bring him back.
All right. Dusa comes back.
Uh, now, how? The next question, because we get to add another thing to his line now that we bring him up twice. We've been forgetting to do that too. To add to people whenever we interact with them.
True.
But what do you want? What does he want? Do you say he's a mysterious monk-like? He
Hmm.
wants. We have his loyalty. He believes that there's some great purpose we need to fulfill.
Yeah. Did he? Let's see. How we laid him to rest, right?
We think so. We were sort of in a daze.
True. Does he survive 100 years?
You know how he did it?
How did he do it?
Uh, he we drank his blood, but he also tapped some of ours and has been
Been suspended like he's been in torpor, pretty
uh
much.
I've been thinking he's been like a ghoul,
Good
like
character. Okay.
drinking it
Okay.
slowly to extend his life.
He has, yeah, he had like a vial of it or something that he took a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
sip of.
yeah. So something like
And
dried
his
blood.
and his great faith and temperance have kept him from just gulping it down in one go.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
like he's been going out to do whatever great task it is he
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
needs to do, right?
Like
So
it.
now he comes back. Now we check a skill, which is the potent bestial blood.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that he's run out,
Yeah. Run out and
and we offer him the
yeah.
what we have learned.
Yeah,
Okay.
we offer him perhaps some of ours again to make him
Mm.
not young again necessarily, but like revigorate him. Or make him young again. Who knows what our weird effect our blood has at this.
Well, I mean, it's certainly a continuation of our Duce memory here.
Yeah, yeah.
Direct
It
unwanted
is.
attention.
Uh,
Fight under and um
um,
though I was sure he was long dead. He suddenly stands in my hall, having kept himself. Poor gruesome, vile. He stood. Um, I greeted him as I would any friend and offered him more. Should he eat it?
Offered him a drink. Yeah, no, I think so. And offered him a drink, which he really took. And so he is revitalized.
All right, so he's back. We still, I mean, it says, what do they want from us? He wants us to fulfill some purpose,
Yes, he wants to fulfill some
whatever that
purpose.
is.
I think, I mean, is he still interested in our salvation, or has our blood now corrupted him?
I don't think we know that.
We don't know now. Okay.
I don't think. I mean, we know he is devoted,
Yes.
and he has weirdly been for a long time. Uh, all this time really.
Yes.
That makes sense that we still had that. He's been there.
What do they want from you? Yeah, we don't know.
Well, he wants something. He wants to, and I think that's the idea that he has a plan.
Yes.
He has some sort of thought that he thinks is right. Some purpose he believes,
Yes.
even if it's twisted by time and whatnot. You know, and I don't think he wants us to know.
Okay.
Maybe we're not ready. All right.
All right. Let's do one last roll before we
Right.
ride off into the night.
Yeah. She has returned. Huh?
Oh,
Read back. 25.
5. Your methods of acquiring victims are no longer effective. What has changed? Lose a resource and create a skill which describes your new feeding techniques.
Well, we have a few resources.
Yeah, we do.
Our great X,
Yes.
the loyalty of Duce, and I think maybe that's it. Maybe we begin just feeding on him
Again?
primarily. Yeah.
You know what I thought?
Yeah.
I thought our old way is actually feeding on thralls, right, or people we have
I'm
close
sure this
by.
X
But we
actually we
can't.
don't have this.
No.
Broke.
Oh, it broke.
We broke it on the
Ah,
ground.
damn it! Because
So
I
we
actually.
either have the banneret. We can either drink the people of Laufen,
Yeah.
or we could.
Oh, okay. Because I thought for a second we had the axe still. So my thought was, instead of drinking from Duce, we institute a lot of public executions
Oh.
using the axe.
No, I mean basically, either and you might be right though. It might be more interesting to do the banneret of
Mhm.
Laufen. We have ostracized ourselves in the eyes of the locals
Yeah.
and become more of a weird unseen presence in the castle upon the hill.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, rather than an actual sort of ruling lord. Because
Yeah.
at this point, I can see historically, they also get put under the archbishop of like this region becomes
Ah,
a part of an archbishopric.
yeah.
For them. So
Archdiocese.
they're brought to a different place. And uh,
Yeah, maybe more church presence makes it more difficult to just do it.
yeah,
Um,
we will
so
want soul controller.
um, so a skill that helps us do this. I would say then if we can't just grab someone on the street, maybe we become more skilled at like manipulation or something. Like we have a coterie of more like loyal ones, maybe, or become like a careful hunter. Like we're more like in tune with what we do and.
We do appreciate the blood, right? So maybe we begin to go for maybe we begin to go for more like non-human sources. Uh, or perhaps become like more of a connoisseur. We no longer get the same sustenance from just the common people. We need we need
They they
we need the good
taste
stuff.
they taste so listless.
Yeah, we have to seek out people with like a
Okay.
special strength of flavor or something. So we become like a it's called like a almost like a bounty hunting sort of thing. Like what do you call that when you hunt people for the strength of their blood?
Exactly.
Like a picky hunter.
Or like we can sense potent blood or something.
Yeah, that could also be, yeah.
Scent. Do we become... Because if we want like elite blood, maybe we become more of a try to gather, smart people or strong warriors or something to us.
Yeah, we like invite people
Yeah,
to
exactly. We're like a philanthropy or
conclave.
like a
Yeah.
patron.
Yeah, maybe patron of the arts.
Maybe patron of the arts.
Still too early for the Renaissance, but
True. Early on it.
yeah. Take people to this. Maybe there aren't that many. It's not really a great time for
No,
scholarship.
it's really bad.
So generals. And I think actually our character might like generals and such more than anything.
Martial types.
Maybe we so people have like royal prisoners and stuff like that,
They
right?
do.
Like people who need to disappear, second cousin who's a
Yeah.
bother.
Yeah.
Maybe we become a place where those people are taken.
Yeah. Specialize in solving problems.
We could call a skill like jailer uh, or royalty. That's a skill, right?
I suppose.
That's a thing we can be good at. Or maybe even better, a taste for the blue blood.
Is that a skill or is it a trait? Because if we
Yeah, it's trait.
taste um I like the idea of like
Like,
inviting people, and then they sort of they went to they went to Ragnarsson's mansion and no one saw them since, but he says that they rode off later on.
we could call it like a famous host.
Famous host.
Mm, You know, we
Yeah,
have access to people.
bit of a callback to our carousing, but now in a more creepy
Yeah,
Dracula sort of way.
yeah.
Welcome to my
We
castle.
call them here and they ride them by carriage.
Yes.
Free
With
train.
with the mad hunchback Duce whipping the horses all the way up to the manor.
Yes, yes, I love it. Oh, the master has a plan. Do not worry.
The master will see you in
12
the.
disciples he must have.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Second coming.
Oh,
Well, all right.
Duce is going to be father of the congregation at some point. Welcome to the
Uh,
Crimson Church, the Scarlet.
oh yeah, this is the vampiric communion.
Yes.
We need to drink of his blood to
Drink of his,
gain the blessings.
drink of this. It is my blood. Yes, child. Yes.
Uh, so our method for acquiring is no longer effective. What has changed? We have lost touch and to some degree, more presence of other powers.
Yeah.
Centralization.
Centralization, church presence. We have lost touch and are reviled by the peasantry, so we
We're no
can't just.
longer really a banneret that is gone. We don't have that authority. We now just have our home castle here, which
Yeah.
is not a resource that matters. It's not going to save us. We could lose it easily. Uh, we really have to count on just the loyalty of Duce.
Yeah, being a famous host, we're down to it again, Manaki. Somehow,
Yeah, we are.
as I said, I looked at Grimmeth's sheet for the recent one, and he had just it was like 6 unchecked skills and 4 or 5 resources. Oh,
living it up.
You having a best life. We
So
can still do
where
it
do
though.
we add this?
We add this. We add this to a diary, perhaps.
Yeah, I think maybe we do make a diary.
I assume then Duse have taught us how to read and write.
Yes, by now, definitely.
I think so. Diary heading then.
Yeah, and what is this diary like?
What's it like?
A leather-bound book. Like a small black leather-bound book, I imagine.
Sure, just an ordinary notebook.
Let me see your diary. A small leather-bound book. Yeah, like a clearly cared for. Everything's written like with ink these
Yep.
days.
Yep.
Over a long time, it takes a long time to write anything. In the margins, do say a scribbled like a dragon that poops at a man or something. You've seen all these old monk drawings, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Um, all right. Which case this will be the first memory, first experience on your memory. So something like the church and the nobility bend their
Like encroach upon my domain.
approach upon my domain, and so I must rule in accordance with their law. I can no longer drain the populace, and so I invite those whose uh, whose potent blood I crave. Something like that.
Uh, so I want just to say it because it's since the skill is famous host. I want to say something that it's awesome parties.
Yeah.
um,
Maybe, and so I make event that call those whose potent event. Could be a better word.
yeah, events, gatherings. Uh,
So I make
range.
home a place that calls. Something like that.
Also, it's like the Great Gatsby. Pretty much, is there's always like a party going on in the house.
Yeah, there's like a
Home
place where you go in to meet other people who
Mhm.
are, you know,
of
you know,
we need to draw them in, right?
yeah.
We don't remember necessarily how to party anymore, so I don't know if we are very good at it. But we're a good host.
Yeah.
A place of
Oh, yeah, I like feasting. Uh, Vulgarity. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking feasting and freedom, but
Feasting, charity, and like I get you, like freedom from all these societal things, right?
as long as we keep it inside our closed
Yeah.
doors, it sort of works,
There's
right?
rumor. It's like there's a party bus, you know?
We can't do it outside anymore because there's
Mm-hmm.
too many churches and then, but as long as somebody sees it, still, you stand up on a balcony or whatever. I mean, again, getting ahead of myself. We're in the end of the ninth century,
Yeah.
probably.
You're
It's
not.
more like a wooden hall with an
Yeah.
open fire pit.
It's a big house. That's.
There's a little palisade around, and they have
Mhm.
a mill. That's sort of the sort of the
It's kind of like Oleg's trading post from Kingmakers.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's probably a good way to think of it. Yeah.
So maybe it's not like exactly. So it's almost like we open up like a cool tavern in a way. Like it's not a castle. You don't really, but it's a place if you're in the neighborhood or
We
travel
don't have
through.
castles.
You
The
know.
closest would be cathedrals that some
True.
people are building, but that's
Yeah.
like super expensive.
All right. I can no longer live through populism. Make my home a place of feasting and flaunting of the strict societal taboos. Falls those who potent what the bloods I crave. Yes, come and feast under the gibbous moon, and I shall tell you the most intriguing things. Also, maybe just have a wrestling match. We're still a Viking.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, tournaments. Not tournament yet because that doesn't exist. Yeah.
Yeah, that's we approach it. Now I am thinking here. I know it's sad and such, but time is passing. I do think our two Baron friends. I think our Baron friends here might kicked it.
I think so. And I think the 10th century is probably actually earlier than these prompts. I think.
You think we spent more time?
I think it is a Sigurdsson. I
The
think
Barons
here.
days.
I think around here, prompt 24, we have to change our name. I think that's the turn of this.
Millennium.
Well, that would be 11th century.
That's,
So 10th century, that's the 900s.
yeah.
Which might actually be inferred. That's when the time skip happens. That's up here. But we can go to 11th century now.
I think so. Yeah. Time has passed. We spent time here. We've become integrated. The Viking Age is ended.
Yep. Yeah,
And like so many Norsemen, we've instead become more Norman and sort of settled and adopted the local culture.
Yep. Okay, well, and we have the best party house in Swabia.
Yep. Almost Swabia.
Brave noble Swabia.
No.
Ah, all right.
All right.
That's,
it's certainly going better.
It is certainly going better. We are
But this time, Tiberius was already half dead. I mean,
no, he was not doing great. That said, are strained here a little bit.
yeah. Well, we have three things left,
Yeah.
but certainly we could use some more options.
Yeah,
We're sort of forced in how we deal with things. Whatever we do, we're a famous host. That's what's going to happen.
gonna Great Gatsby this stuff. Gonna
You know?
be effusive and throw an incredible party.
Mhm.
Because that's how we deal with it. We don't remember even partying as such. Like we don't remember the Viking partying, so now we're trying to, I guess, adopt some sort of
I think we don't party as much as we like host a party.
exactly.
Watch from a
We
distance,
don't
like,
we don't. I mean, we don't get drunk. We sort of just
find our. I mean, this is how we hunt. We find
yeah
our like, target and we sort of intrigue them.
intrigue them to come with us into our private study, or to the practice field out back.
Mhm. And what is in store for this century? Well, more Holy Roman Empire's of Hungarian war is going to go on. Going to fight more Hungary back
All
and
right.
forth, really, for about 100 years.
All right. Look forward to that for next time then. And here's hoping that Ragnar, or as he's known now, the somewhere.
Oh, yes, I did.
Sir Otto Ragnarsson.
Otto Ragnarsson.
Yeah, Otto Ragnarsson.
Mhm.
The banneret of the of Laufen. At least formally. Yeah, we shall see what happens. We'll catch you next time, folks. Bye.